girl of Ocean, back on the 4th of July. Happy 4th of July, everybody, and have a good one. Just chill with your lover on the bench and watch the fireworks. I think sometimes you just got to learn to connect, clear your mind, and understand each other when you're alone with each other. I think that's a good thing, right? It's a good thing. I'm gonna bless you with TONI tonight. We'll talk about TONI tonight. See how you feel about TONI feelings. This is how he's feeling tonight. All right. TONI walked across the inner lines of his beloved city, head down and eyes piercing the pavement. On days like this, he feels alone. Feels like he's been abandoned. Although that's not the truth, he is just heartbroken, but his body can't help but feeling like it's twisting and turning. The girl of his dreams just up and told him he was not the one for her after all the love he had showed her out of 5 years. What a waste of time, he thought, pondering on the memories that are now crackling to pieces in his brain. How on earth can you ever find love in a city like this, full of urban backstreet whores, everyone caring for themselves? Why bother? How she put it. He was too nice to be with no fun, no excitement. She needed something more thrilling, smashing her cigarette in the cigarette tray, smelling like cheap perfume, and those incense she's always bought from the men on the street corners, waving their newspapers as if the people in their cars are not trying to fully avoid them, yet shaming themselves for the mere fact of possibly being damned to hell for it. TONI grasps the side rail bars of his apartment door as he grasps his cell phone in the other, processing it, seeing if he should call her back, tapping his foot, tap, 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 tap. A bad habit he has when he is nervous since a child. What is it worth? He contemplates, running his fingers through his matted braids, pulling the extra strings between his braids apart as if they were waves of water stroking the lines of his fingertips. He decides to process all this, walking up to the door. He just puts his phone in his pocket. He says to himself, maybe this is just what it is, meant to be. Maybe another woman will love me better. As he opens his door, turning the knob firmly, he hears a soft voice coming from the inside of his apartment. Knowing who it is right away because there's only one person with a key to his apartment. He slams the door behind him, ready to say the words he has been contemplating to say for over an hour, pondering. Somehow, he finds himself unable to speak. What's in front of him tames him. It's amazing, beautiful, and again throws him for a loop. I'm crazy, he says to himself, but it slowly slips off his tongue into the atmosphere. The soft voice says back, do you still love me? His mind throws him for a loop because he knows his heart. The woman he loves doesn't love him back, and it's using every fiber he has in his body for attention, throwing him around like a baseball in the outfield. He was never handsome enough to let her go. He was never buff enough to hold on to her, to keep her warm at night. But the thought of having her entertained him. She had him at hello, and he fell for it again. That beautiful light skin, long, silky, glowing hair, the lace design fitting perfect on every love handle and crease on her body. How could he resist? He knew she didn't love him. She didn't love him at all. But a thought of her was thrilling.